Wij gaan op onderzoek uit. We worden begluurd. Zag je dat?
Very strange.
Door
I
de
have the feeling I'm
inman.
being watched. Better be careful.
Inman is een vreemde
Never know what
snaar.
can happen in
Ja.
Bonetown.
Maar nu kunnen we dus wel naar die andere locaties waarschijnlijk. Zoals het restaurant. Er ligt een fortune cookie daar in die glaascase.
Wat een bijzondere ruimte weer.
Dit restaurant lijkt trouwens bijzonder veel op het restaurant van Monkey Island 3.
It would be better to ask the owner before taking a seat.
Oh, sorry hoor, restaurateur.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the one-eyed Jack of the Bellamy family.
De Bellamy family.
I glimpsed the menu outside the club. What's your specialty?
Chicken, kid. Delicious free-range chicken.
Only
Ja,
chicken?
Absolutely, kid. Chicken is our main ingredient. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening, so you can eat as much as you want. We Bellamys have
mij
invented
is
more
dat
than
niet hoe het werkt.
100 recipes to serve it with.
A diverse menu then. How's business going?
Money is not important to the Bellamys. Our forefather, Eddie Bellamy, left us a little nest egg to pursue our family mission.
And what would that be?
Find the chosen one.
Oké.
I see there's a free table. Can I take a seat?
It depends.
On what?
That table is reserved for those who want to test themselves.
Oh,
Can you explain better?
Our family, the Bellamys, have always looked for the
Ah,
chosen
zo.
one.
Ja,
And this table can reveal if a person is that or not.
wij zijn dat sowieso.
Are you a great grandson of Eddie Bellamy?
Absolutely, kid. My great-great-great-great-grandfather was the best cook of the 7 seas. He was the one who founded the first one-eyed Jack. And since then, we've come a long way.
Oké.
Do you mean that you've expanded all over the world?
Absolutely not. Bonetown has always been the one and only place where you can taste one of our delicacies.
Do you
No.
mean that you've introduced new original recipes?
Ja, we've come a long way.
Absolutely not. Nobody can improve Grandfather Eddie's recipes. A distant cousin tried to do that, starting his own company, the Mix something. But I haven't heard about it since, so I don't think he had our luck.
Surely not your luck, yeah. I don't get it, but it's okay anyway.
Oké.
What do you mean by chosen one?
The family legend says that Eddie Bellamy, progenitor of the Bellamys, learned every recipe on how to cook chicken. But his efforts in the kitchen seemed not to be appreciated by customers, who considered his recipes mere common chicken, bumpkins. So he created the only meal that was not chicken-based, the Bellamy cookie. The patrons seemed to be thrilled by the extraordinary innovation, but Eddie, given the indifference his cooking received before that, imposed one condition. Only the chosen one could taste the cookie from the Bellamy recipe. And since then, from
En dan denk ik
generation
dat
to
in die
generation,
fortune cookie
the
zal
search
dan
is
die
kept
map
going.
piece zitten
Which
als
cookie are we
briefje.
talking about?
The sacred cookie.
Denk je niet?
Contained in that glass case,
Mogelijk.
built to keep its fragrance
dan
intact.
moeten we dat
How
lab
long has it
natuurlijk
been in that
wel-
case?
Ja.
Since the day it was baked by Eddie Bellamy. And according to legend, it seems Eddie found a recipe for a pastry that could last for centuries without losing its fragrance.
Do you mean that in all these years, nobody was able to earn the right?
Absolutely not. That is the original cookie. Never has another one been baked.
How can you recognize the chosen one?
That'll be the only one who can pass the test.
What test?
Ah.
The menu, kid. The menu. Only the worthy will listen to the entire menu without blinking an eye. And at that point, he'll have earned the cookie, along with honor and fame.
Very epic. Where does the test take place?
At the table. When you feel ready, take your seat. And we'll
wat we
see
moeten
if
doen
you might be the
Dus
chosen.
wij moeten
But
ergens
don't get your
hele
hopes
sterke
up.
koffie
We're
vinden.
extremely selective.
Dat drinken. En dan kunnen wij zonder onze ogen te knipperen dat verhaal afluisteren.
I've seen that all through Bonetown there are new gutters.
Yes. The mayor decided to invest the city's money that way. It's not a bad idea. By channeling the rainwater, the city will ensure some drinkable water.
The mayor?
Yes, Steve Bonnet. He's the man who's been taking care of the city for countless years. Luckily, he's in charge, or Bonetown would already be a ghost city.
Oké, dan
Thanks.
hebben we alles
And
besproken.
Thanks to you.
Als we
Enjoy
de
your
test
stay
willen
in
doen,
Bonetown.
dan moeten we daar gaan zitten. Zullen we eens kijken?
I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
Kan ik hier dan iets oppakken ook? Nee.
I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken,
Egg
sweet
chicken.
corn chicken,
Yeah.
pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now, you're not
For
the
now.
chosen one.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one.
Kunnen we hier naar achter? Nee.
I don't think it can be opened so easily. I need the key.
Ja, we moeten ons bewijzen.
Ja.
We gaan verder op onderzoek uit. Het museum. Suspicious character. Blackboard.
I don't think it would come in handy. Free. It looks like there was a race to the bottom for this volume.
Pyramid of books. Dus één los boek.
There's something written. Free. Maybe it will come in handy.
Go ahead and take it. It will open both your heart and your mind. Some stickers to support Tom Rayleigh's cause are included as well. We also need your help to make this artist known.
Thanks. Prisons, the story of Tom Rayleigh. Now I know why this book is free. It seems more like a series of rambling stories instead of a serious biography. Maybe there's just one bit of plausible information. Here it says that Tom Rayleigh's past is dark. He was repeatedly put in prison in Bonetown for being drunk and disorderly. The stickers are nice, but the book is useless to me.
Dus, stickers.
I'd rather
Tom.
put this book back in its place. Probably someone else will find it more interesting.
Oké. Hier heeft een cryptex.
Ja.
I already have a memory that may never be erased from my
Dit
mind.
lijkt op de
I don't think I'll
innkeeper.
need that too.
Ja.
I'd say it's scary.
It's my handiwork. It seemed to me that the subject respected all the classical canons.
Maybe they're not the same canons I studied at school. It's part of the museum exhibition. Better leave it where it is.
It's one of the few pieces left by Tom Rayleigh. Ancient sources said that he was a prodigy in cartography and drawing, but everything has been lost.
I understand.
Een envelop.
There's something written on it. For the heirs of Tom Rayleigh.
What do you think you're doing? Have you seen what is written on the envelope? It's the property of Tom Rayleigh's heirs.
But I'm one of his great-grandsons.
I'm a researcher, as well as a
Ja,
chemical
daar hebben we die
artist.
stickers voor nodig.
Bring me
Yeah.
concrete proof and you can have the envelope. Until then, the envelope will remain museum property.
Oké. Maar daar zit ook een stuk van de kaart in, denk ik.
Mogelijk.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can I do something for you? I am very busy and I'd hate to lose time.
Are you the museum janitor?
No. I'm the
Hij is een
curator,
artist.
as well as the only artist in Bonetown.
Remarkable. Busy doing what?
I don't think you'd understand. You don't look like you have an open mind like us artists.
Please, I'm very curious.
No.
Come on, share it with me.
No.
Eeuw.
Okay, I don't think it was that important anyway.
Not important. Are you kidding me? My research is, of vital importance for Bonetown and its history.
Research for peace of mind?
Funny.
Finding himself?
No.
Lekker hoor.
What kind of research?
I'm trying to clear the name of one of the most controversial figures of Bonetown.
Who are we talking about?
Tom Rayleigh.
Ah.
He spent almost his whole life in here.
Was he a researcher too?
No. This was a prison once. They say that Rayleigh, because of his alcohol problems, spent most of his sober time in here.
In every town, there's a drunkard.
No. Tom wasn't a drunkard. His artistic life was very troubled. My research proved that.
Have you already done other research on Rayleigh?
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote on Rayleigh.
Maar dat hebben we al gedaan.
You can take a copy
Yeah.
if you like.
Already done. Very illuminating.
Really? What passage impressed you most?
Lol.
Practically everything about Tom?
You're already calling Tom. I transmitted empathy, so I've done a good job with
Ja,
it.
heel goed.
Just what I
Yeah.
meant. How come you're so obsessed with Tom Rayleigh?
It's not that I'm obsessed. Tom Rayleigh was an artist, just like me. Some of the objects in here are his works. But, as with all misunderstood geniuses, he had a devil inside. Some people claim that, in the midst of a drunken stupor, he could produce his best works. But once he was sober, he destroyed those works because he deemed them not to have been done by him.
Ah.
And I, being a misunderstood genius myself, now want to clear his image.
If you say so. And how do you think you can do that?
I'm trying to recover all the works left by the master. And in the meantime, I'm tracing Rayleigh's great-grandsons by delivering the only thing he left here in Bonetown.
Money?
An artist with money?
Nee, dat is
I
ook weer zo,
don't
ja.
think that's possible.
A toothbrush?
Don't joke about that. We artists are not interested in personal care.
I'm
D'accord.
glad to hear that.
I'm talking about that envelope.
Ah.
What are the contents of the envelope?
I don't know.
Ik denk een stuk
It's
van
an
een
official
schatkaart.
document classified
Denk
by the
ook.
police and kept here in the museum. It says for Rayleigh's heirs. I can't open it. It would go against my artist code of ethics.
And probably against some laws as well.
Yes. I'm looking for Rayleigh's heirs to deliver it. So I might know what happened to Rayleigh once he left Bonetown too.
Oké.
Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
Nou, dan hebben we hier ook weer wat informatie op gedaan. We moeten het gemeentehuis gaan opzoeken. Daar zijn we geweest, daar is de uitgang, hier zijn we nog niet geweest.
Ja.
Dit ziet de gemeentehuizen
Kan
gaan.
het wel zijn. Zeker.
Daar is nog een doorgang. Dangerous, do not use.
The stairs don't seem safe. I don't want to risk hurting myself.
Nou, Steve. Ja, hij is het, Steve.
I'm sorry, I'd prefer you not touch it. There's some important notes and I don't want to lose them.
Sure.
Oké.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning. I'm sorry, do we know each other?
It's been a while, hasn't it, Uncle Steve?
Uncle Steve. There was only one child that called me that. It can't be. Willy. Is
Wat?
that really
Wij
you?
kennen de
Yes,
burgemeester.
Steve, it's really me.
Blijkbaar.
Willy Morgan.
Son, how are you? Sorry if I don't get up, but my back is killing me. Sitting here all day is bad for my health.
All good, Steve. Thank you.
Tell me, what brought you back to Bonetown? It's been years since the last time I saw you.
Altijd eerlijk zijn.
For the anniversary of my dad's disappearance. It's been 10 years. I was thinking of swinging by the cemetery.
Already 10 years? Time seems to have stopped in Bonetown since then. I sought refuge in my job to forget. I don't see your mother. Does she know you're here?
I told her I was leaving. She's away on a business trip.
How is she? I tried many times to contact you in recent years, but she never answered.
It was very tough for her, too. She preferred to make a clean break from the past, concentrating on me and her job. Bonetown is a memory that still hurts a lot.
I understand.
Nou, wat kunnen we doen?
How are things going here in Bonetown?
Not very well, I'd say. It's becoming harder and harder to run Bonetown. People leave, and the problems are constantly increasing.
Ja, inderdaad.
Yes, when I got here, I had problems parking my bike.
Parking problems as well? That too must go on the list.
I saw some construction work on the buildings.
That's one of the bigger problems in the city. It seems that our water resources are drying up. Some people say that upriver, certain companies have been doing excavations that caused the fracturing of some faults. But I launched an investigation, and there's no correlation. So I'm trying to solve the problem by recovering rainwater. And at the moment, it seems to be working.
I hope so for Bonetown. Do you remember what happened to my father?
It's always painful for me to talk about Henry. We grew up almost like brothers, before he decided to leave and become one of the most famous archaeologists in the world. Despite his work, he always found the time to come back here to the family, and to meet his old friends. Unfortunately, his disappearance is still shrouded in mystery.
Maar
Right
dan gaan
before
wij
that fateful
uitzoeken.
day, we went out together. We said goodbye in front of the old inn, where he was staying. The next morning I stopped by to say hello. There was no trace of him. His room was intact. The innkeeper said he didn't see him going out. That's all I know. Since then, I've been
Okay.
racking my brain to understand what happened. But Henry seems to have vanished into thin air.
Just like Mom always tells me.
Hmm.
Do you, by any chance, know what Dad was working on?
I wouldn't know. Whenever he'd come to Bonetown, he told us fantastic stories of the places he explored. We felt like we were there with him.
Dad was always an exceptional narrator. When he told me a story before bed, I couldn't sleep right away, but instead spent a good part of the night fantasizing.
He used to do the same thing with us here in Bonetown. Everyone was enthralled by him.
We hebben alles gezegd, hè?
Hi, Steve.
Ja.
Hi, Willy, and welcome back to Bonetown. I can't show you around, but for anything else, feel free to ask.
Thanks.
Was hier nog
How
wat
are you?
nieuws?
Bigger problem. Water. I'm invested.
You
I was.
Nee, we hebben alles
See you later.
gezegd.
Come back whenever you want. You'll always find me here.
Thanks.
Allemaal.
Stamps.
Better ask for permission. I'd risk looking like a thief.
Geef stamps.
Geef stem.
Can I borrow a stamp?
Of course, as long as you use it responsibly. Even if they're dated back, they're the official stamps of Bonetown.
Dan
Thanks.
kunnen we iets
I'll use them well.
officieel
Actually,
laten lijken.
when you're
Yeah.
finished with your stuff, you can help me out with that stamp. I have a lot of paperwork to authenticate.
Gladly. See you later.
Come back whenever you want.
Thanks. I might need one. I'll take the more worn one.
Ping. Er nog meer items hier. Objects.
I don't think that ransacking this paperwork will help me in any way.
Nee, daar ben ik ook bang voor. Oké. Wat is er nog meer te vinden? Drugstore.
Should I smash the window and take the contents? I don't see a reason yet.
Overal even kijken. Periodiek systeem.
Better not. I think the owner would be very upset. If I'm not mistaken, it's Mendeleev's periodic table.
Dat klopt.
They seem delicious. I'd like to take some, but I spent the last of my money at the Dead Man Inn.
Ja, dat is ook een metronoom. Hij zit hier snoep te vreten de hele tijd.
Gelijk even.
Good morning.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
I was just browsing.
No problem. But please don't touch anything without my permission. I've arranged everything so that it will make my work easier.
What work?
I'm developing a recipe that will make me rich. I
Tuurlijk.
just have to find the final ingredients.
Can I have some candies?
Unfortunately, I have to say no. The ones you see in the shop are needed to complete the recipe I'm working on, as well as for my livelihood.
Ja.
I noticed.
If you have some pocket change, there's a candy vending machine right outside the shop. You can take as much as you want. It's only 5 cents for a candy.
Thanks a lot.
Nou, we hebben geen geld.
Nee.
What are you working on exactly?
It's a recipe of my own concoction for a new non-alcoholic drink. As soon as I find all the ingredients, I'll patent it. I've written everything I need on this piece of paper I found in the back room. There's still some ingredients
Dat
missing
gaan
to
wij
complete
vinden
the
natuurlijk.
recipe. Then I'm sure my life will take a turn, and I could say goodbye to Bonetown.
Can I help you somehow?
Let me think. Maybe there's something you could do. I need to go to the warehouse to get some things I couldn't find anywhere else in town. But I need a specific plant that grows here in these surroundings. It's a plant with white flowers that only grows in places exposed to the sun, but also with enough moisture.
No problem. I'll see if I can pick one up and bring it to you.
No. It's extremely delicate. Any contact with the acids in human skin could ruin its essence. You should use specific instruments to pick it up
Ja,
and carry
natuurlijk.
it. If you're willing to give me a hand, I can provide you with all you need.
Tuurlijk.
All right.
Very well. Help yourself to the container and the trowel near the door. Once you've identified the plant, use the trowel to put it in the container.
I figured as much.
Thanks. It will also take me a while to find what I need in the warehouse. We'll meet back here.
All right.
Oké.
What's that piece of paper?
I honestly don't know. I was going through the back room when the new recipe suddenly hit me. I grabbed the first piece of paper I came across to write down the ingredients.
Can I see it?
I'd rather you not. Our sector is very competitive. If I let you read the ingredients, you could steal my recipe. I can give it to you after the recipe is completed, when I'll be sure nobody will copy my work.
Okay.
En daar staat waarschijnlijk belangrijke informatie weer op.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Tools meenemen.
When you find the plant with the white flowers, make sure to be as gentle as you can.
I'll do my best. I better be going now.
Volgende winkel. Die machine
The
hebben we
owner
geld
was
voor
clearly
nodig,
in a
hebben we
great
niet.
hurry to leave.
Dus de kroeg.
Ja.
Concurrentie hè, van onze in.
Wat?
Een 3D-printer.
Oh. Zoveel opties.
It doesn't work like that. It's the same printer we use at school. Here on the side is a multi-format reader. It can read USB sticks, CDs, etc. And it's also a scanner to read data directly from images. Once all the info has been inserted into the reader, it'll be converted into data, which will be passed on to the printer. Only then will it be ready to begin operating.
Oké.
I'm not thirsty.
Hij heet ook Nerd.
Useless. I already have all the energy I need.
Er staat hier ook een Darth Vader pop, zie je?
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the fabulous Bonetown New Pub.
Is this supposed to be a pub?
It is. It's a full-fledged pub. You have the opportunity to select different drinks of your choice, and it's all automated.
At first sight, it looks more like a garage with vending machines.
Details. This is the future. People don't want to waste time with chatter. They want to get straight to the point.
Ja.
And I offer what they want. A valid alternative to the old and worn-down Bonetown premises.
Maybe you should have invested a bit more in the interior design, like moving some tires or getting rid of the tools.
I appeal to a different clientele. A bit in the style of Dine and Dash, but more like Drink and Dash.
Well, if that is your philosophy, I'd say you've done a great job.
I know. Thank you.
Oké.
How is business going in Bonetown?
I only opened this business recently, but I'm very confident. The market research I did before opening in Bonetown is very accurate. So it's just a matter of time, and then I'm sure I'll find great satisfaction.
What kind of market research?
I was passing by Bonetown when I had a car problem. I asked for help from the town mechanic. After the hike to check out my stalled car, he asked me if by any chance I had something to drink. And so the light bulb went on in my head. Ding! If people here need takeaway drinks, I'll be here to serve them.
So you just relied on the opinion of a single person who happened to be thirsty.
Exactly. I know how to read the needs of a village. It's from little things that big projects grow.
I have some serious doubts, but I wish you luck.
Thanks, but luck doesn't have anything to do with it. Intuition and precise calculations are the foundations of every solid venture.
Intuition
That's
and
right,
precise
I agree.
calculations.
Ja, ja.
Who's the town mechanic?
He's a very skilled local handyman.
Ah.
They still call him the blacksmith here. He can fix
The
practically
blacksmith.
anything. At first I had some problems with the vending machines, and he took care of making them go again. Now he's tinkering with my car. Now that I've moved here, I don't need it anymore. Since I have no urgency to get it fixed, I told the blacksmith he could work on it during the slow times. Since then, I haven't seen him around anymore.
I understand.
Nee, dus vandoor met de auto natuurlijk.
I noticed the new gutters in Bonetown.
I didn't. I'm not from around here. I recently opened my business, and I'm dedicating body and soul to it. I've never ventured out to take a tour of the town.
That's a shame. You don't know what you're missing. I also saw a 3D printer.
Yes, it's the latest fashion. I decided to expand my market By offering different products in the same store, I have more chance to succeed.
Drinks and 3D printers?
I see you also grasp the symbiosis of the two things.
I wasn't exactly paying you a compliment.
This is another of my brilliant ideas. You can use it if you want.
Ah,
The
kijk,
first time
we kunnen
it's
de
free,
3D-printer
just to
gebruiken.
encourage the customer to come back.
And many people use it here in Bonetown?
Some pass by here to see it, supposing it's an aquarium. But as soon as they recognize its potential, a universe of opportunity will open up to them.
I like your enthusiasm. I'll make good use of it too then.
It's at your disposal when you want it.
Lekker hoor. En hebben we alles gehad, hè?
Ja.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Oké. Nou, wat hebben we nog meer
Een
voor shops?
bijzondere man.
We kunnen nog verder de straat in. De blacksmith. Er liggen allemaal spullen op het dak. Waaronder een hood. Die is apart aan te klikken, de rest niet.
I don't need it. What could I do with a cart with a couple of wheels missing? It doesn't seem to be in good condition.
Nou, inderdaad. Jet engine.
I'll think about it later. Maybe I could mount it on my next bicycle. I can't get there, and above all, I don't need it.
Oké.
Let's see if there's anyone here.
Er is een
paard.
mystical hammer. Het is
I don't know
Thor's
how,
hammer.
but it could be useful.
We nemen hem mee. Mjolnir.
I don't need it. I'm out for repair. Don't touch anything.
Whoa.
It looks like the blacksmith has a lot to do.
Nou, inderdaad.
An old anvil. It still seems in good condition. Better take them with me. You
Precies.
never know.
Alles meenemen wat we mee kunnen nemen. Hè?
Lijp
It must weigh at least a couple of quintals. I'd rather not test my spine
A
more than
couple of
necessary.
quintals. Hier ligt een matchbox.
They could always come in handy.
Hier, die zag ik even liggen, hè? Oog voor detail.
Lekker hoor.
Hier is ook een paard.
Dat zei ik
Here,
net.
horsey.
Ja.
It doesn't seem to be very cooperative. Maybe it needs some extra incentive.
Oh,
Extra incentive. Zoals? Ik ga hem stempelen.
I don't want to waste it like
Nee.
that.
nee.
I don't want to waste it like that.
Wat?
Dat is zielig.
Zielig.
Better use it with caution. I'm not an arsonist.
Oh, nee, met die hamer kan ik die kist openslaan, de bibliotheek.
Oh ja, natuurlijk ja.
Ik kan niet verder naar rechts, lijkt het. Ja, toch wel.
I hope I don't have to compete in some strange medieval tournament.
Er zijn nu veel gebouwen in deze stad.
Ja.
Wat is dit? Een museum of soort? Captain America schild. Zie je dat?
I don't think they would be useful to me, unless I want to take part in a medieval carousel. But right now, that's not among the things I aim to do.
Niet?
Catapult.
There's no ammo. I need something to test the range of this mini catapult.
Test the range. Een kogel nodig, of sorts.
The engraving says J. Roger. Let's try to see if there's something that might be useful to my research.
Wat?
Oops, I better put everything back as it was.
Oké.
Wat?
Sorry, my mistake.
Careful, boy. I don't like to repeat myself, so I'll tell you only once. It's not wise taking something without permission in a shop that sells weapons.
Thanks for the advice.
Ja, het is wel goed
This
advies.
alarm
denk
is a
ik.
problem. I have to find a way to avoid activating it.
Ja.
Even kijken, een schaar.
Sorry, can I take these scissors?
It seems to me it's the only thing suitable for you in this shop. Round edges for greater security. Go ahead and take them. And don't forget to advertise.
Kijk,
Thank you.
spullen. Spullen, altijd goed. Praten met meneer.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, young man. Are you interested in something?
I need weapons.
I need weapons. Many weapons.
No problem. Here you can find as many as you want. And if you don't see something around, I can order it for you. But I need your ID and your carry permit.
I'll be
Yeah.
back with the documents. Many documents.
I'm sure of it.
Excuse me. All these weapons are messing with my mind. How long has this shop been running?
Basically ever since Bone Town existed. In every town there's a shop selling weapons, and Rogers is the ultimate shop in the city. We have weapons from all countries and all ages. Our centerpiece is that gun on display over there. It dates all the way back to the early 1700s. My grandpa found it hidden in his attic. It's in a perfect state of preservation.
I'd only like to take a look, thanks.
Oké.
How does your alarm system work?
It
Holy
detects
crap.
the presence, weight, and dimensions of the object. As soon as this is removed, it immediately goes off. The only chance to steal it would be to substitute
Ja.
the gun with
Dus
another
wij gaan dat
identical.
ding 3D
But
printen.
being one of a kind,
Yeah,
it's absolutely
idee.
impossible. I'd say it's a foolproof system.
Understood. I noticed
We
that
gaan
the
bij
city is
iedereen
being
vragen naar die
revitalized with all
goten.
those new gutters.
Let's say we must make a virtue of necessity. We've got serious water problems here in Bone Town. And, I would add, serious economic problems too. Our Mayor Steve is trying to tackle all these problems as best he can. I think it's a good compromise. All that shiny brass seems to beautify Bone Town, and simultaneously provides the water we need to get by.
Nou, dan
Goodbye.
hebben we alles
Goodbye.
gezegd, hè?
Ja.
Oké. Nou, wat is er nog meer te vinden? Hier kunnen we nog verder. Jezus. Dit is nog een steegje.
Eerst dan. Jeetje. Oh, dat is het...
Dat is een pretpark.
Ja.
Let's try and hope it still works. There's a super promotion. With a single shot, you'll see yourself in your current form, in the guise of a pirate, and, brand new option, in the guise of a drunk pirate.
Kijk,
All
en dat
offered
moeten we
by
hebben
the
met die
Fit
Tom
Amusement.
Rayleigh sticker
The
erop.
things you do to
Want die
attract
was altijd
customers.
dronken.
Ja.
Woo! I better go out and recover the posters. I'm curious to admire the different versions of myself.
Kijk,
Great. 3 posters of me.
die gaan we zo doen. Work in progress. Ik wil eerst even alles een beetje ontdekken.
I'm
Yeah.
quite sure it's a felony to remove public
gaan we
material,
daarna wel,
and I can't see why I
op
should do
zoek.
that. I could stand in line waiting for someone to show up, or I could spend my time any other way.
Amusement park.
There's something shiny on the roof. Maybe it's the only thing worth taking from this place.
Daar ja, shiny object.
Ja.
My arms are not long enough.
Oké.
I can't force it. It still looks very sturdy.
Oké, ik heb een enorme hamer.
Ja.
Let's try this one.
Wat?
No way. The weight doesn't move an inch. There must be another way to make the bell ring.
Dat is bijzonder.
Difficult task without even the original hammer. I don't need to take it with me.
Ja,
It's
wat
the
staat
poster
er?
used to sponsor the carousel next door. Come to measure your strength. Make the bell ring. Only Rock Lafitte, the strongest man in the world, has done it. Rock Lafitte.
Ja,
It
die
seems to me
stond
that
op
he was on
de
the list my
piratenlijst.
father left me. I gather he was the onboard carpenter. Once in Bone Town, he was the only one who had the technical knowledge to build an amusement park from scratch. Life aboard the ship must have trained him a lot. I can believe he was the only one to make the bell ring. You surely need a considerable amount of strength.
Considerable amount of strength. En meer kunnen we hier niet aanklikken. Even voor het... voor de ontdekkingstocht.
Een vuurtoren.
En een zeemeeuw.
I can't take anything until the seagull goes away.
Ja, dat snap ik.
I'd rather leave it in peace. It looks pretty
Okay.
aggressive to
Ja,
me.
vogels zijn agressief.
Ja.
Definitely safe bridge. Oké.
Goeie omschrijving.
Better not remove any pieces. I'd risk compromising its safety.
Oké.
1699. The light will guide you. I guess it's praise for the job this lighthouse had to do. I wonder how many ships it helped dock safely. There's also a list of things to do. 1. Start. 2. Steer. It doesn't seem difficult.
Oké. Controlbox.
Sterk.
It doesn't work if the lighthouse is
Gaat
off.
hierheen. Die
It's a
regent
rudimentary
gaat hier
control
over.
box. I think it
What?
adjusts the position of the
Er is hier ook
lighthouse.
zo'n
There's a
regen
sort
bij.
of map with coordinates, but there are no other indications.
Oké, ik herhaal. Je klinkt echt heel zacht. Oh, hier zal een lamp in moeten in die
It's
opening.
the opening to access the actual lighthouse. Now I know how it works. You just have to turn it on and guide it. It's the old lighthouse of Bonetown. It must be nearly identical to what it was originally. Then some piece was added during subsequent maintenance, but I guess its basic function remained unchanged.
Matches?
I think this is the best possible way to use these matches. Once you used a certain
Kijk.
kind of oil to light a fire. From the condition of the lighthouse, I'd say it's very likely there's still some left. I'm not risking burning anything, and I'm isolated from other houses.
Kijk, we doen iets goeds.
Ja.
Great, but it's better to close the opening, or I'll risk that flame burning out. Good job.
En nu?
En nu
Oké, let's
sturen.
try.
Ah.
Ah, we moeten weten waar we op uit moeten komen natuurlijk. En dat weten we
weten wij
nog
niet.
niet. Het is een mooie berg hier. Hè?
Ja.
Nee, dat moeten we nog ergens leren, denk ik. Waar we uit moeten komen.
It's practically impossible if you
Kijk.
don't have any coordinates.
Ja.
There's no recognizable place mentioned as reference for where to aim the lighthouse.
Kom nog. We blijven even locaties ontdekken in de stad. Dit hebben we nog. Wat is dit? Een muziekwinkel. Ja. Ah, een stemvork.
A tuning fork can always come in handy. Excuse me, can I take that tuning fork?
Sure. It's available to customers to find harmony.
Thanks.
Hij heeft een Super Mario t-shirt aan.
Ja.
It's already working. There's no need to waste coins.
Ik kan ook naar boven. Ik kan ook met die hippie praten.
Hello.
Hello, dude. Peace be with you. May I help you somehow?
I like the selection of instruments in this shop.
Thanks, dude. It took years to stock up so much choice, to test every single instrument to make it harmoniously perfect.
As in an orchestra where everything must be perfect?
No, dude. No. I'm talking about harmony, with a capital H. Each instrument has a sound that connects your inner self with the motion of the universe, making you a part of the whole.
And did you find the formula for this harmony?
Dude, for more than 50 years, I've experienced things that link me with the harmony of the universe. But the path is still long, and there's still a lot to try.
That's not hard to believe. I'd be curious to know what kind of experiments you conducted.
Better not ask certain things, dude.
In this case, I agree.
Okay.
Is smoking allowed in this shop?
Dude, who do you take me for? I could never go against the law and cause harm.
It looks like you're smoking.
No, dude, this is the new frontier. Electronic cigarettes.
I see.
Ah.
Aromatized flavor?
Yeah, you could say that. An aroma that expands your mind to connect you with the whole.
I'm content. I don't want to investigate further.
Oké.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I wish you peace and love.
Nou, even boven kijken.
Hey, there are other musical
Yo.
instruments here too. But these seem to be more ancient.
Oh, inderdaad.
Er is een noot.
Don't touch. Property of the fly family. I'd rather not. It looks like a mechanical piano. I can't play it. To make it work, a musical roll would be necessary. I never saw one so old though.
musical
There's
roll.
an engraving. Walter Fly, 1712.
Poster.
I already have a lot of things in my bag. It's another poster of the I saw one just like it. I guess the Bonetown community really...
Een
Usually
triangel.
there's a metallic stick to make it play, but I can't see that here. I need something else to make it vibrate.
Een stemvork.
Ja.
It should work.
Oké.
What was that?
Wat?
There's a hideout in the wall. The opening mechanism seems to have activated with the sound of the instrument. The opening is too narrow. I can't even see what's inside. I don't think these will help
Oh.
me this way.
Vond wel een goed idee.
I
Ja.
don't think fixing my nail...
Hamer?
Better use it with caution. I could cause serious damage.
Nee.
Ingenious. An alcove with sound recognition. The inventor must have been a genius. I don't think that would work.
Een soort van breekijzer moeten we daarvoor vinden, denk ik.
To play it, I first need to find the hair and repair the bow. I can't play this way.
Oké. De bow.
It's a bow, but it's so old that the hair is worn out. I'll take it with me. If I can find a way to replace the
Kijk.
hair, I can use the
Ja.
cello.
We hebben inderdaad een behoorlijk volle inventory. Hebben we volgens mij alles nu gezien? Kunnen we nog verder? Ja.
Oh,
Oh joh. Het kerkhof. Waar een van de crypts open is.
It's empty. There's no need to enter.
Nou ja, er staat ook een koe
zo
daar.
cool.
It's a tombstone. Surely among
Yeah.
these must be one in remembrance of my father, but I don't know which one it is. After he vanished, we never came back here to Bone Town.
Hier kan ik naar binnen. Lekker hoor. Grafkisten.
I don't want to open a coffin.
Niet?
Junk.
It doesn't seem healthy to touch these things.
Waarom kunnen we hier naar binnen? Er is niks. Misschien willen we later die coffin openmaken.
Mogelijk.
The entrance is locked, quite rightly. Restricted access will be reserved for family members only.
Oké. Oké. En daar wilde hij niet naar binnen. Er is nog een kerk. En, de mechanic.
Mooi, joh. Gelukkig is het
I
niet een groot
can't.
spel.
It needs gasoline to work.
It needs gasoline to work. Right window, central window, left window. Toolbox. We kunnen de kerk ook nog in.
Een
Polaroid camera.
Maybe it could come in handy.
Ja. Kunnen we een foto maken van die pistool.
Oh ja.
En daar kunnen we dan een ding
I
mee...
can't take the whole window. Interesting. Seeing such a huge ship represented on a big stained glass window is not something you see every day. I wonder from which religious source the master glassmaker took inspiration. It's accurate in every detail. Actually, now that I'm looking at it carefully, on one of the sails there are even some micro-inscriptions. It's a shame I can't get any closer.
Left window. Nou, dan kunnen we misschien van buitenaf bekijken.
Mogelijk.
Reverend.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, son.
I was admiring the beauty of this church.
You're right. It's a real piece of art. It dates back a few centuries and is all thanks to an ancestor of mine. After he traveled across the ocean, he settled here in Bone
Zal een
Town. Seeing the
piraat zijn
condition of
geweest.
the village, he wanted to build a place of comfort for wayward souls at all costs.
What was the name of your ancestor?
Edward Drake, the
Kijk.
first minister of the Bone Town community, upstanding guide of Bone Town's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, Father, I think I understand.
This calling has been handed down from one generation to another, right up to today.
Can you tell me anything more about Edward Drake?
My ancestor, first minister of the Bone Town community, upstanding guy.
Yes, that...
Before coming here to Bone Town, it is said he was a skilled glassmaker. All the stained glass windows of the church are his handiwork, created by his powerful hand, fused with the sacred fire of faith, designed with the ecstasy of supreme adoration.
Yes, really beautiful.
Yes, son. Every time I look
Lekker,
at
hoor.
them, the fervor...
Oh, ik klikte hem per ongeluk weg.
How are things going for the Church of Bone Town?
Under my guidance, there's nothing to fear. Unfortunately, my flock has been reduced in number, but not in the strength of its faith. There are just a few troublemakers, a few kids who still don't have the patience to listen to my small 2-hour sermons, but nothing more.
Oké.
How come Bone Town is in this condition?
Progress. Bone Town remained a pure city, like when my ancestor arrived and never adapted to progress, and the latest events surely didn't help.
What events?
There are weird stories going around. Some of the faithful said they've seen people, not locals, digging around the city. We warned the mayor, who went personally to the places in question, but he found them already abandoned. Rumors say these excavations caused a hydrogeological instability that's
Goeie woorden.
affecting Bone Town's water supply. Fortunately, the holes were filled in again to prevent any damage to our flourishing city tourism.
Oké.
Are we talking about another city, perhaps?
Son, just the mere chance to visit our holy church should be good reason to come to Bone Town. Our little St. Peter.
Maybe you're exaggerating a little.
Plus, we have a lot of other pleasant attractions. Here in Bone Town, we don't lack anything. Library, museum, amusement park, one of the most famous inns of the area.
I wish I knew that earlier. I'm staying at the Dead Man Inn.
That one, precisely. Everybody envies us for it.
Who exactly envies the Dead Man Inn?
Come again, son?
Nothing, Father. I was just reflecting on my luck.
Nou,
What's the reason, in your opinion, for these illegal excavations?
Rumors say that under Bone Town there are veins of precious materials, and that the excavations were tests conducted by companies without city approval. The mayor would never let the city be disfigured.
What materials might be in Bone Town's subsoil?
Some fantasize about golden veins. Others say it's copper or tin. I think there is nothing at all, or they would have surely realized it when they built the city. There's been no findings of any precious materials, either today or in the past. In doubt, the mayor may put some signs around that forbid excavations in all areas adjoining the town.
nou, dan hebben we dit ook allemaal gebruikt.
My son.
Nog 2 ramen waar we nog niet naar gekeken hebben.
The story seems to continue. The boat is about to reach a safe haven. And in the end, a flourishing city.
Oké.
Oké.
Krijgen we weer een achievement. Waar is de uitgang? Hier.
A ship is depicted. Maybe it's some sort of allegory. I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Nou, hier kunnen
I
we
don't
ook
need a
niet
stained
de
glass
teksten
window.
lezen.
I think it depicts a...
Nee, er waren teksten die we moesten lezen. Oké. De toolbox. Kunnen we eens uitchappen?
It doesn't seem like a good idea. Unless it's a matter of life and death, my tools cannot be touched.
I get it. Hello.
Hi, do you need something?
He seems very busy.
Good boy. I can see you're very receptive.
Let's say it's one of my numerous gifts, in addition to...
I'll stop you right there. I already said you're very perceptive, and you noticed that I'm very busy. What does that tell you?
Ja.
Wat ja?
That we have become friends?
In a certain sense. So I need a favor from a friend. Could you please talk to me as little as possible? At least until I'm finished with this job?
Is it a long job?
You have no idea.
Oké.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Doei.
Nou, dan hebben we hier alles gehad. Volgens mij hebben we dan de hele town wel gezien. Daar zijn we geweest, daar zijn we geweest. Hier zijn we geweest. Al die grote, die kan ik apart aanklikken.
Ja.
Hier zijn we geweest, hier zijn we geweest. Hier is geen steegje. Hier is de drugstore, hier is dit. Kunnen we hier nog naar rechts? Nee. Nou, dan zijn we weer bij het begin. We hebben de hele town gezien. Dan gaan we hier een checkpoint van maken. Waarin wij dus alles hebben gezien. Een beetje een hint hebben gekregen van wat we zoeken en waar we het zoeken. En dan gaan we in de volgende video op zoek naar de verschillende manieren om wat kaartstukken te krijgen.
Kaartstukken.
En we hebben al wat ideeën opgedaan.
Ja.
Dus in de volgende video.
Ja.
Graag tot dan.
Oké, doei.